where you're watching me from. This is Sam Ongoro. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube name is Sam Ongoro. Now, today is another day that I want to talk about responsibilities of a father in a family. Responsibilities of being a father in a family. And first, before I go any further, let me try to define what responsibility means. The term responsibility means subject to being held to account. The term responsibility refers to subject to being held to account. Responsibility refers to an obligation to perform a certain functions in order to achieve certain results. In this case, the responsibility of a father is absolute and one that cannot be delegated to anyone and no one unless and otherwise. Being a father is a responsibility that cannot be assigned or delegated to someone else unless and otherwise. As a father, when you take up the responsibility of being a father, or when you assume the role of being a father, you must know that you are accountable for your performance. Your performance as a father, when you take up the role of being a father in a family, it is your responsibility, my brother, that will make your family to say that you are responsible or irresponsible. So, are you a responsible father or an irresponsible father? So, how you perform your duties in your family as a father, that's what will define you as a good father or a bad father. Being a father is the greatest role that anyone can be given in this world, because children are the things that children are the ones that make you a father. And actually, children are a gift from God. And you are the head of the family. On top of being the father, you are the head of your family, meaning your children and your wife. You are the head. You are the driver of your family. You are seated on a seat of being a driver to drive your family. So if you drive your family the way that is not appropriate, it is entirely your decision. If you want to raise up responsible children tomorrow, it is also your duty as a father to do so, to steer them towards the right direction. How you perform your duty, my brother, will accord you respect in your family or in a society. That's why in many times we hear people saying, oh, that guy is not responsible, he's a careless father. The way you perform your duties as a father. But here today, I'm going to give you a few responsibilities of a father in a family. Responsibilities of a father in a family are, we start with, let me start giving you primary responsibilities of a father. What your primary responsibility as a father in your family, and they are providing financial support. It is your responsibility as a father to provide financial support for your children and your wife. Financial support is your primary responsibility, meaning that you make sure that your children have clothes to wear. Your children have enough food to eat. Your children go to school. In short, you should pay school fees. You should make sure they have a good shelter. They have a place where they call home. I don't mean you build a home, even a rental home, so long as you are paying rent as a father. That is a place where your children can call home. So, number one, your primary responsibility as a father is financial support. Provide financial support. Number two, emotional guidance and support. You should be there for your family emotionally, and guidance. You need to guide your family as a father and support. So, emotional guidance and support is key here. It's your primary responsibility as a father. Number three, your primary responsibility of being a father is disciplining and setting boundaries. You should be able to discipline your children, but you don't discipline to kill or to harm them. You discipline your children with a lot of love. You don't discipline them to kill. You know, there are some parents who discipline their children like they want to harm them, like they are there to cause harm. There are some parents who discipline their children and then the children start questioning, is this guy really my father? So discipline your children with love. You know, something you discipline with love, you won't want to hurt it. So as a father, your primary responsibility here is disciplining and setting what? Boundaries. You should set boundaries. You should put boundaries between you and your children, between you and your wife, so that you know your duties don't have to overlap one another or interfere with one another. You should also set clear boundaries and disciplining them. It is part of setting what? Boundaries. So that the kids can know this is the limit we can go. This is how far we can go. This one we cannot. You need to set those boundaries as a father. Number four, role modeling, values and behavior. You need to be a role model and impact values and behavior to your children. How do you do that? If you want your children to behave well, then you need to behave well when you are with them or in front of them. Or you need to behave well, for the children will learn from you. So as a father, you need to behave well. Be a role model to your children so that you can impact values to them. You also have to be a father of values. Even in any case, you want your children to have values and behave well. Protecting and ensuring family safety is number five. It is your responsibility as a father to protect your family and ensuring family safety. That is the primary responsibility of being a father. I have analyzed them. There are five of them. Providing financial support, number one. Number two, emotional guidance and support. Disciplining and setting boundaries. Role model values and behavior. Protecting and ensuring family safety. Let me go into details of what I have discussed above. Emotional support. Emotional support means, number one, listening and validating feelings. You must listen and validate feelings of your family. Those are responsibilities of being a father in a family. That is under emotional support. You must listen to support your children emotionally and validating their feelings. Number two, offering comfortable and reassurance. Offering comfort and reassurance. You must assure your children and offer comfort by all means. In short, what that means is offer a conducive environment, encouraging open communication, that is emotional support. Encouraging what? Emotional support. Number 4, support a partner's emotional needs. Supporting your wife's emotional needs. You need to be supportive. Number 5, modeling healthy emotional expressions. That is under emotional support. As a father, you must be modeling healthy emotional expressions. Number 2, discipline and guidance. You must be setting clear expectations and rules. You must set clear expectations and rules. But it cannot be you are the one who sets rules and you break them left, right, center because you make them. When it comes to discipline, you must also have or exercise discipline of the highest order. Do to others what you want them to do unto you. Number 2, under disciplining and guidance, teaching life skills and values to your family, especially your children. Teaching life skills and values to your children, for it will help them tomorrow. Encouraging responsibility and independence. Encourage your children's, encourage your children to be responsible and to be independent as much as possible, if you can. Number 4, under disciplining and guidance, modeling respectful communication. You must also teach your children how to communicate respectfully. How do you communicate to your children? How do you communicate to your wife? How do you communicate to your neighbors and your friends? Do you speak to them with a lot of humility and respect? If you want your children to be respectful and communicate with a lot of respect, you practice and live it as a father. Modeling respectful communication to your children. Number 5, under discipline and guidance, providing constructive feedback. Providing constructive feedback. Let me go to financial provision. Financial provision. As a father, managing household finances, you must be on top of your household finances. Number 2, providing for families' basic needs. Basic needs is no discussion. As a father, that is your responsibility. Providing for families' basic needs. Number 3, planning for future financial security. What that means, investment. As a father, you must invest for tomorrow. Planning for future financial security, you must look ahead. Number 4, saving for children's education. You must save something for your children's education. You must save something that will guarantee your children schooling. Number 5, ensuring families' economic stability. It is the responsibility of you as a father to ensure families' economic stability. Let's go to role modeling. Under role modeling, as a father, you must be demonstrating integrity and honesty. If you want your children to be honest and sincere, you live it and practice it on a daily basis. Number 2, under role modeling, modeling respectful relationships. How is your relationship with your wife? and your children. So you must be a father who is modeling respectful relationships. Number three, teaching respect for authority. Teach your children that they must respect authority of any kind, of any level, by all means or by all standards. Encouraging physical and mental well-being. That's under role modeling. Encouraging your children and the family. Physical and mental well-being is very important as a father. That is your responsibility under role modeling. Number five, embodying values and principles. You should also embody values and the principles in your family. Parenting, partnership, co-parenting with mother. Number one, parenting partnerships. You must co-parent well with the mother of your children. Number two, sharing childcare responsibilities. You must also share childcare responsibility. It is the responsibility of you and the mother to work together to raise up responsible children. Number three, that is under parenting partnership. Supporting partners' parenting style. We were all brought up in different family settings and backgrounds. So we must support each other parenting skills, not putting another one, putting your wife down the way she's taking or raising the children. No, you should be supportive. And in case there's something you don't like, if there's any style of parenting that you don't like, you need to correct your partner in a very respectful manner. Maintaining a united front in parenting. You should be on the front line when it comes to parenting. Community involvement. Participating in children's activities as a father. You need to give a conducive environment for your children and your wife to participate in children's activities in a society, in a community. Volunteering in a community or a school. Teach your children how to volunteer in church, in school, or in the community. Building, let's go here. The number is building relationships with the neighbors. You should have always maintained a good relationship with your neighbors. Always. Role modeling. Social responsibility is the responsibility of a father. Fostering community connections, it is the responsibility of the father and a mother. How are you relating to your community? How is your lifestyle in that community that you are living in? Personal growth. Pursuing personal interests and hobbies. Number two, continuing education and self-improvement. Maintaining physical and mental health. Setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. Seeking support and resources when needed. Influencing children's development. Shaping moral and ethical values as a father. Encouraging educational and career goals. Modeling healthy relationships. Teaching life skills and independence. Fostering emotional intelligence. Remember, fatherhood is a unique and a vital role for the growth of your family. Remember also, emotional support is crucial for family well-being. As a father, you got to remember that. You also, as a father, have to remember that partnership with your spouse is essential. Working as a team, working together with your wife or with your partner is essential in your family well-being. Number four, as a father, that you need to remember, role modeling Values and behavior shapes children's development. How you behave, act around your children, how you live with your children and your spouse, it shapes the children's development. So be well and behave well and live well with your neighbors, with everybody around you. Number 5, as a father, what you need to remember: seeking support is a sign of strength. If there is an area that you feel that you are weak, an area that you feel that you've failed, seeking support is a sign of strength. Ladies and gentlemen, today I wanted to talk about responsibilities of being a father in a family. I wish you the best that God can give you as a father to guide and, be the head of the family as by the Bible. And guess what, my brothers? Put God first in your family, and everything will be new.